us halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Henry again. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Not no good. He missed it. Missed the PAT. And this will remain a 5-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Set and ready to go. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Fromm's throw there taken in by Hodge. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kaderl Hodge, 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken at the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another... Three and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here comes Reed. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he'll get about 2 there to the 36.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Out of of the shotgun. Here's Fromm. That's taken in by Callaway. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here. Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Quick throw out to Gordon on the perimeter. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Gordon, 38 yards. And the Commanders have got it back to within a score.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Dolphins offense returning to the field as we eke closer and closer to intermission. Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Throwing is Fromm. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. From just shy of midfield, Fromm. He'll get this into the hands of Hodge. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fromm. He's got the hookup downfield to Boykin. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Fromm to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. KhaDarel Hodge ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Washington going to go on offense now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First down now, but that clock rolling. Out of the gun, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Here's Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason. Well, we all missed football in the offseason, but apparently not everybody missed halftime. We skip right over it. We get back to the action. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. The Washington offense ready to go to begin the third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. Up the middle they go. Overstreet. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
On second down now. Overstreet. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. .42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try the air now with Newton. Throw left side complete. That's Gordon. He's got room at the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. On first down, Overstreet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and... coming up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 16. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They run with Calais. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Newton. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. On 2nd down, Overstreet. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Derrick Henry, ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Commanders are back within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels... And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and 9, Newton. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Now Newton. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's got this down to the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He'll get it inside the 20. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a 1st down. Inside handoff, Henry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Miami set to take over. They had that lead that is now gone. It is completely gone. How does that affect the psyche? Or am I reading into that too much? They should be okay still?
No, you're not reading into it too much at all. You've got to wonder what the psyche is of a team, because once you build up a lead and things are rolling pretty well, you don't expect it to change. And for it to change this dramatically, and now they're the team doing the chasing, yeah, you want to check out where they are mentally and whether or not they have it in them to come back. We'll soon find out.
Yeah, they're on their heels a bit right now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Looking to throw from. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Mo Alley-Cox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Play action, it's Fromm. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the gun, it's Fromm. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. To throw again on second down. Fromm. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Marquez Callaway from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead. They'll try and throw for it. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets them a first down. Henry up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. And the busy night for Henry continues. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to second and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They'll run it again with Henry. And they'll get him down right around the 16. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Again, it's Ricard, the fullback. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you've got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Patrick Ricard, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Cam looking to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Those charts that tells you to go for 2 or go for 1?
I don't. I know you do, but I don't care what the chart says there. You got to kick it, right?
I agree totally because somewhere the chart's something's gonna pop out of the chart and say, hey man, just kick the extra point here. You're in good shape. I think they were chasing points there when they didn't need to.
Yeah, trying to get a little bit greedy, take the lead in the fourth quarter. Now they still trail by 1. And out come the Dolphins now. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Watch out for Hill on the return. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They get it to Hill, and they'll let him run. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now remember, no overtime here in preseason. This offense hoping that's a moot issue as they try to finish this one off. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here. Gets it to Hill. It's a jet sweep. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's A.J. Cole now. standing just outside his own goal line. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So the Dolphins now down 35-34. A minute 45 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. From. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Mo Allie Cox, 68 yards. And the Dolphins use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. And it is incomplete, so they can't convert for 2. And now the lead stays at 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we... On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Dolphins are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fields it right around the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Open man downfield is Hill.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Newton. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.
Yeah. Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stock my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The alpha and omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats, that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no Low mileage of $4. Configure the road I travel. Don't gravel, that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed. Not a coca key, I'm the extra lighter on the dresser.